What's up, yugitubers? This is BM Hedgehog coming to you with my first ever pull. Just recently I bought this Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds Crossroads of Chaos, and picked it up at Target, and let's see what we got going in here. Now let me just set the camera down for a minute. See what we got going in here. Sometimes these things can be quite tricky to open. Alright, there we go. Yep, just about got it. There we go. And let's see. Have the cards face down so we can see what comes up. Let's see, first card. Morphtronic Cord. Let's see, what does this thing do? Okay, you can only equip this to a Morphtronic monster. Each time the equipped monster battle position is changed, you can destroy one spell or trap card on the field. Excuse me, throat's a little rough. But that's a pretty good card. Next, we have the Morphtronic Cameraman. Ooh. Let's see what we got going here. Let's see. While in attack position, when this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Morphtronic monster from your hand or your graveyard, except Morphtronic Cameraman. While in defense position, Morphtronic monsters on the field cannot be targeted by monsters' effects. Cool. Alright, let's see what the next card is. Ooh, trap card. Known as Morph Transition. And this one says, activate only when a face-up Morphtronic monster you control is selected as an attack target. Negate the attack and change the battle position of the selected Morphtronic monster. Alright, next up. Spell card called Teleport. What this does is, once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can pay 800, I was going to say 100, but it's pay 800 life points to special summon one psychic type monster from your hand. Okay, next we have, ooh, this looks pretty good, the Mosaic Manticore. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but the Mosaic Manticore. And this one, during the standby phase of your next turn, after you tribute summon this card, special summon the monsters tributed to summon it from your graveyard. They cannot declare an attack and their effects are negated. Sounds like a pretty awesome card. So whatever monsters you use to tribute, since this is what, a level 8? So the 2 monsters you send to the graveyard can easily be re-summoned from the graveyard. It stinks you can't declare an attack. But of course, at least you would have to wait one more turn in order for it to attack. That's pretty awesome. Alright, next we have the Morphtronic Magnen. Let's see, level 3 monster. While in attack position, if your opponent controls a face-up monster, this card can only select their highest attack monster as an attack target. While in defense position, your opponent cannot select another monster as an attack target. Okay, what we got here? Omega Goggles. What this does is equip only to a monster you control. Once per turn, you can look at one random card in your opponent's hand. The equipped monster cannot attack the turn you activate the effect. I don't know, almost sounds like a useless card to me. Okay, what we got on this one? Trap card called Confusion Chaff or Chafe. I don't know, I do apologize if it's not pronounced correctly. And what does this card do? Activate only when your opponent declares a second direct attack during the same battle phase. Conduct battle between the attacking monster and the first monster that attacked directly. Other effects cannot be activated during this battle. Cool, so if you're... This is a good card, because if you end up being overpowered, or at least overwhelmed by your opponent, if you have no... If your opponent has maybe 2 or 3 monsters out on the field, and you got none, play this trap card and you'll have them dueling each other. Cool. And last card. Spell card called Fragrance Storm. And what this does is destroys a face-up plant-type monster on the field and draw 1 card. If that card is a plant type, you can reveal it to your opponent and then draw another card. Pretty cool. So, that's pretty much it out of this batch. Some good cards, at least I think 2 good cards. One bad one being that the silly goggles one. I'm like, yeah, I think that's kind of like a very useless card. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time.